covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Thanks for joining us for the top stories where you live. I'm Tiffany Lee. It's Arkansas versus Kansas in today's Liberty Bowl. And before we get a look at your top headlines for the day, we'd like to get a check of the game day weather. Hey, Steven.
Hey, Tiffany, if we were playing the game here, it would be beautiful because we're going to have temperatures later on today in the 50s and 60s with mainly sunny skies as we get going later on this afternoon. The only caveat is we're going to have some pretty windy conditions through most of the day. We're under a wind advisory for all of Wednesday going into Thursday morning. Gusts are going to be upwards of 45 miles an hour at times for northwest Arkansas. The River Valley will be a little bit lower, closer to around 35 miles an hour, but just widespread. It's going to be pretty breezy as we head into Wednesday night, and going into Thursday. But those temperatures are going to be on the way up. For tomorrow morning, they're only going to be into the 50s. It's going to be incredibly warm for tomorrow. It's going to be in the 53s for Fayetteville, for Bentonville as well, 52 for Fort Smith, and 53 for Waldron. And as we head into tomorrow afternoon, temperatures are only going to continue to climb, going to be into the 60s, and some areas of the River Valley might even break into the 70s as we get into the afternoon for tomorrow. So we got a big warm up on the way, and that pattern is going to stick around. But we're also going to have the chance for some rain as we get later on throughout the day into Thursday and into Friday. We're going to have a warm front move through tonight and going into Thursday morning. Then showers are going to be persistent through much of the central part of Arkansas through most of the day tomorrow and into the overnight. We're really just going to be tracking some showers off to our southeast. Could see a few begin to make their way into the River Valley and northwest Arkansas. But for right now, we're looking to stay mostly dry as we head into Friday. Taking a look, though, what to expect for the next 7 days from northwest Arkansas. We're going to have temperatures above average pretty much all of the rest of 2022 and then into the start of 2023. Temperatures are going to be into the 60s for tomorrow, near 60s as we get into the weekend. By the start of the year on Sunday, we're going to be mostly sunny, high temperatures into the low 60s. But by Monday, could have some storm chances because the cold front will finally be making its way into the area, bringing the chance for some stronger storms, but also cooler air on the backside of it. Tuesday is going to be returning back to normal. Taking a look at what to expect for the River Valley, could see some 70s like I mentioned for Thursday, but staying into the 60s as we head into the New Year's Eve weekend. New Year's Eve is looking really nice for the evening, and also New Year's Day as well, going to be into the mid 60s for those high temperatures. By Monday, still got those chances for some thunderstorms, and then as we get into Tuesday, that's going to be our next day to return back towards average as we have some cooler air begin to sink in. Now I'm going to send it back over to you, Tiffany, with a look at today's headlines.
Thanks, Stephen. And some good news today out of the River Valley. This as local homes once again have water. It was shut off on Monday due to low water levels. The Charleston Water Department says that the outage impacted the Milltown-Washburn Public Water Authority customers. The Charleston Water Department doesn't directly supply Milltown-Washburn customers. It only helps out if needed. The high water use is also impacting some in Greenwood, with some James Fork Water customers being asked to conserve water and watch consumption. Meanwhile, a significant part of Arkansas and American history will soon get the recognition that it deserves. This is all thanks to a bill authored by Senator John Bozeman. The bill would designate the Butterfield Overland Trail as a National Historic Trail. This stagecoach trail is more than 3,000 miles long, spanning across 8 states from California to Arkansas. It has many stops across our area, including the Fitzgerald Station on Old Wire Road in Springdale. Now, the Butterfield Overland Mail Company used the trail for deliveries from 1858 to 1861.
It's the longest trail of its kind in the world that we know of. So even though it was just for a short time and it ended as the Civil War was starting, we know that it marks a really significant period of transportation history in Arkansas.
The barn at Fitzgerald Station was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 2003. Lawmakers are currently waiting for President Biden's signature, but there is no timeline for when he is expected to sign the bill. Police agencies in Arkansas are teaming up with the Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Admission. Now, they're doing this to remind drivers of the dangers of drinking and driving, especially during the holiday season. Now, according to NHTSA, there is often a rise in drunk driving deaths during the holidays and New Year's. The Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign aims to keep drivers safe with a heavier police presence on the roads across the nation.
There's going to be extra officers on the street looking to keep people safe. And whether that's from distracted driving or intoxicated driving, they're going to be looking for any individuals out there causing danger to other drivers. So we want people to be aware of that when they're going out this weekend. You know, there's lots of rideshare programs out there, so there's no excuse to drive intoxicated.
You can read more about the National Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign and how police departments where you live are cracking down on drunk driving by visiting our website, which is 5newsonline.com. And happening now, 5 News is partnering with the American Red Cross for a special holiday blood drive. It starts today and continues to tomorrow and Friday. The drive takes place at 2 locations, the Rogers Convention Center and the Northwest Arkansas Mall in Fayetteville. Donors can pre-register for either location on the Red Cross website. A long-awaited restaurant is opening its doors for the first time in Leflore County. Whataburger is celebrating its newest location in Poteau. Here's a picture of that new location, and with all the excitement in the community for the arrival, police are expecting a lot of traffic in the area. Police shared this map yesterday on Facebook, reminding anyone eating at Whataburger to be wary of traffic flow so that they can get in and out as smoothly as possible. There will also be officers in the area to help direct traffic. Police in Fayetteville, meanwhile, are helping make this holiday season a little brighter. The police department partnered with Pedal It Forward NWA. They did this to deliver brand new bikes to local kids for Christmas. Thanks to the program, 100 kids were gifted new bikes. The event has been held for 3 years now, but this year they brought a few special guests to help hand out the bikes.
And we've seen a lot of happy faces, and this year we were blessed to have some Razorback athletes and Coach Musselman attend the bike giveaway, and it was a great event, and I know there were a lot of kids and happy parents as well that were able to put those bikes under the Christmas tree this year.
Some of the spots that officers dropped off the new bikes included the Yvonne Richardson Community Center and the Donald W. Reynolds Boys and Girls Club. And as always, you can stay up to date with this story and all the latest news where you live by just downloading the free 5 News app on your smartphone. Those are some of your top headlines on this Wednesday. Catch up with us again this evening for more on your 5 News at 4, 5, and 6. I'm Tiffany Lee. Have a great day.